My big brother always had a short fuse, but now it's permanently lit. Okay, it was never hard to set Will off. It used to be a game I played, mostly just for kicks. It was funny watching the blood throb in his temples. But sometimes, when trouble was staring at me and I wanted to aim it in a different direction, I'd rile Will up until he blew. Then, when Mom or Dad started griping about my behavior, I'd point at my brother, all red-faced and cussing, and ask, "What about Will?" I never thought I'd get sick of that question. Check it out. It's been a long time since I've said it straight to my brother's face, but I love him. Wicked bad temper and all. We used to be best friend brothers. Will's 17, which makes him 5 years older, and I've always looked up to him. Mostly because he never looked down on me. When I was like 4, and most other kids still rode tricycles, Will took the training wheels off my little blue bike and taught me to ride it. "You can't keep up on 4 wheels, Trace," he said. Even on 2, it took a while, but eventually I did. At least, I came close. Will also helped me learn how to rollerblade, skateboard, and best of all, snowboard. My first time on the slopes, I guess I was 6. Mom took Will and me. Dad stayed home. I remember he said he had to work, but later I found out he's not real big on cold weather. "Why do you think we live in the desert?" he asked. "If I wanted to be miserable, I'd move back to Minnesota." Sometimes I can't believe I'm related to him, even though I've got his curly brown hair and gold speckled eyes. But I loved snow the minute I saw it, all crisp and sparkly, like quartz crystals in the sun. As for the cold, that's why they invented jackets. Luckily, I'm also related to Mom, who grew up in Colorado, learned to ski young, and says snow is cold vanilla frosting on the mountaintops. She drove Will and me all the way from Las Vegas to Mammoth Mountain, paid for passes, equipment, 2 beginner lessons for me. Will had been there with her a few times before, and like everything sports, he had a real talent for snowboarding. He made it look easy. It wasn't. I thought it would be just like skateboarding. It is, sort of, but it's different too. Just figuring out the boots and bindings took a while. "That's what lessons are for," Mom said. When I finished them, I could pretty much make it down the easiest runs without falling. Will volunteered to stick with me and offer a few tips while Mom skied. Once he knew I'd nailed the basics, he took a few harder runs on his own. But he kept checking in, making sure I didn't nosedive into a drift or surf off beginner slopes into the rough parts. Will watched out for me. Now, I have to watch out for him. Last Christmas, I asked Mom if maybe we could spend a day out on the mountain before winter was over. Her eyes went all sad, and her shoulders sagged. "I wish we could, but what about Will?"